Hey guys, welcome back for part 2, Your Throne, O God, from Hebrews 1:9 and Psalm 45:7. They are word for word quotes, whether you read from Hebrews or Psalms. Thou hast loved righteousness and hated iniquity. Therefore God, even your God, has anointed thee with the oil of gladness above thy fellows. Your God is a predicate nominative. A predicate nominative operates the same as a predicate adjective. The only difference is the predicate is a noun that modifies a subject instead of an adjective. It's a screenshot from a website I'll be including in the description for you guys to study. Thus far in this course, you have learned that the nominative nouns primarily serve as a verb's subject. Nominative nouns are the verb's subject. However, there is an additional role that a nominative noun can play when the main verb is a being verb. Action verbs have a subject, and the nominative and direct action verbs have a subject in the nominative and a direct object in the accusative. Being verbs, like these two words here, which I'll tell you in a minute, have a subject in the nominative. However, instead of an accusative direct object, they have a predicate noun in the nominative case as well. This predicate noun is called the predicate nominative. Simply, when the subject has a being verb, it will either have a noun or an adjective as its predicate, that is a verb. In this video, we'll focus on the subject, being, verb, noun. Being means the state of being, such as am, are, is, was, were, will be, being, been. Also, become, seem, and appear operate as being verbs. The two examples in the parentheses above is G1096, genomai, means to become. You see this in John 1:14, the word became flesh. G1510, Emi, means I am. You'll see this in John 1:1, the word was God. If you flip to Colossians 1:18 and use an interlinear Bible, this is what you'll see. This structure here. And he is the head of the body of the church. You can see that we have a being verb, is, esti, from emi, and the two nominative nouns, he is autos and the head is kephale. The pronoun he, autos, is the subject nominative. But what about the other nominative noun, the head? The head is the predicate nominative. In other words, the second nominative noun predicates or states something about the subject nominative. He is the head, meaning he is in charge. These two verses are correctly translated, as thy throne is God forever and ever. The scepter of thy kingdom is a right scepter. Thou loved righteousness and hated iniquity. Therefore, God is your God. He anointed an oil of gladness with your fellows. Here again, in John 1:1, you see that we have a being verb, was, ain, from emi. And the two nominative nouns, the word, logos, and God, theos. The word logos is the subject nominative, and God, theos, is the predicate nominative. God predicates or states something about the word. The word was God, lowercase g. The second nominative predicates a state of something about the subject. Here we have Theos, ain, I don't know how to say that definite article, but logos, the logos. The Word was God, lowercase g. It's not the same as saying God was the Word. That would be written logos, ain, the theos. How do we know? The general rule is that the more definite the noun is the subject, nominative subject. The following list orders different types of nouns. At number 1, pronouns are the most definite and will always be the subject nominative. At 4, nouns without articles, as long as the noun is not a pronoun or a name, will probably be predicated nominatives unless the other nominative also lacks the article. The list is pronouns. A pronoun and a noun, the noun would modify the pronoun. Nouns with the article would be modified by nouns without the article. A name would be modified with a noun without the article. Name without the article. This is the same because sometimes in the Greek they put a definite article before names. So John 1:1, logos is more definite because it has the article. So the sentence means the Word was God rather than God was the Word. In English, it sounds the same to flip those around, but in Greek that is not the case. I'm going to make a video on this. We're going to break this down and we're going to understand this. Till then, your throne is God. God is your God. Amen.